The mission of Chinook Helicopters always has been to provide the best education that we can deliver for the best quality and best outcome for someone for their future goals. Our company culture starts with safety. Every individual in this company, the first thing that they ask themselves is what is the safest way to handle whatever the situation is. We want the students and the people around us to take away when they go and work in other organizations that safety is their primary focus. Everybody here as a team is trying to make the best out of each person that they're working with and realize whatever their goals are, whether it's buying their own helicopter, whether it's being a professional pilot, whether it's one day running their own company. All of the instructors here come with an industry background. They've all worked themselves and they pass that along, and they obviously want the students to all be the best they can be to succeed in their own careers.
Cathy is really an incredible individual. She started flying when she was 11 years old, if you can believe it. And by the time she was 17, she was licensed for both aircraft and helicopter.
What I like the most about Chinook is the company culture.
When you come here, you really do become a part of a family. Everybody celebrates your successes and helps you along the way.
And Cathy herself, she is an inspiration for me. I want to be someone just like her.
One of the strongest attributes she has is her passion for flight training. It's the only thing that's done here. Just flight training, helicopters, creating the best fixed-wing school that we possibly can.
I really enjoy people, and I enjoy seeing them have success in their own life and going in the direction that they want to be. I see that people have a great desire, they have a certain idea in their mind of where they want to be and where they want to go, and I feel fortunate to be part of that travel and that journey for them. We have one of the highest hiring rates in Canada.
The values that Chinook brings are the ones that we need, and we know that because we know their training curriculums and so forth. So there's less need for us to do the screening. When we take on students from Chinook Helicopters, they've all become fully fledged pilots at HeliJet. They're either first officers or captains on our aircraft, or have moved on and are well into their careers. And that's the credibility that she's been able to build in her school over the many, many years of being a consistent training school.
My start as a pilot, I started at Chinook Helicopters. I had such a good experience. I recommended it to my son, and we don't have a pilot that hasn't come from Chinook Helicopters.
One of the additional benefits of working with Chinook is really proximity of school. If you're training out in the prairie provinces, you're not going to get a lot of mountain time. And mountain time here in British Columbia is really key. They've been exposed to these mountainous, rugged terrain operations already through their training regime, and that puts them at a higher standard than most other schools in Canada.
I've had people here from all parts of the world, and 20 years later they remember their experience that they had when they were doing mountain flying. We really incorporate that into many of our programs. Moving forward, we're doing a lot more with simulation techniques. We've been building simulators in-house, and we've also been working on decision-making concepts that help for pilot decision-making and crew resource management with those simulators.
I get a lot of pride seeing the students make such large improvements here in the simulators. They really enjoy their time in the simulators. I enjoy watching them grow and be safe while doing it. And not only boost our confidence in the students, but to boost the students' confidence in themselves.
The atmosphere is so open, no matter the experience level, everyone's really accommodating, and I find that incredibly rewarding. I had actually been struggling a little bit with my controllability, and Cathy was able to put me completely at ease while also teaching me some incredible methodology. It was like a light bulb moment for me with her. We were able to just kind of take what I was struggling with and overcome it in under an hour. So that was amazing.
Indy takeoff, infield circuit approved, wind 080, 13, gusting 18, takeoff on land to discretion.
We're really pleased with the fleet. I'd say about 40% of students' first jobs that we've seen in the last 10 years have been on the Robinson 44, and about 60% of their first jobs have been on the Bell 206.
Cathy knows aviation, and it doesn't really matter that it's fixed wing or rotor. She's an incredible spokesperson for our industry.
Years later, I hear about students that are chief pilots here, or chief pilots there, or they're flying a 787, and then they come back and they visit and they tell you what they've been doing. Man, it's just like having your kids come back.
I wanted to be a teacher. That was my passion when I was a child. And part of the reason that I enjoy teaching is because I enjoy having people be the best they can be. I enjoy having somebody not sure what they should be doing with their career, and they come back in my office a year later and say, I love what I do, I'm so glad I did this, and you were part of that.